April Snow, now as Oil in its native South Korea, is a 2005 romantic melodrama directed by Hur Jin-ho. The film stars two of Korea's most prominent actors of the time, Bae Yong-joon and Ye-jin, whose on-screen chemistry and individual performances are central to the film's appeal. The cinematography by Lia Moya-Logi is also a notable aspect of the crew work. The film is not a sequel or remake, but rather an original screenplay co-writer directed by Ye-jin, along with Shin Jong-ho, Lee Won-se, and seo-young. This story is a standalone narrative, independent of any forward or adaptation. Prior to its release, April Snow was one of the most highly anticipated films in South Korea and across. The immense star power of its lead actor, predictably Bae Yong-joon, who was at the height of his halo of Korean wave fame from the hit drama Winter Sonata, generated a massive amount of hype. The general expectations for April Snow was a deeply emotional and beautifully creative melodrama that would deliver on the romantic promise of its leading star. The film was expected to be a major box office success, especially in markets like Japan, where Bae Yong-joon's popularity was at the fever pitch. April Snow 2005 is a poignant, unforgettable cinematic journey with a world of must-watch. Can a man's love for a woman transcend the boundaries of life and death, even as the cold reality of the world turns off extinguishable hope? This emotionally charged film challenges you to confront the deepest questions of love, loss, and the enduring power of the human spirit. In a quiet, snow-covered landscape, Seo and seo-young are brought together by a devastating event. Their spouses are involved in a serious car accident. The crash leaves both of their partners in a coma. As they wait for news at the hospital, they learn a shocking truth. The accident revealed that two respective spouses were having an affair with each other. This betrayal forced Seo and seo-young to confront a painful reality. Initially, they are stranger-bound only by their shared grief and anger. They spend their days at the hospital, waiting and watching. In their shared time, they begin to find solace in each other. A delicate and complex relationship starts to form between them. Their connection is born from a shared tragedy. As they navigate their complicated emotions, they must decide what their future holds. Their bonds is tested by their past conditions and their own evolving feelings. The film following their journey as they explore love and betrayal and forgiveness in the face of an unexpected and heartbreaking situation. A story and facing. The plot of April Snow is a dedicated, slow-burn exploration of grief, betrayal, and an unexpected connection. It avoids sensationalism, instead opting for a deeply human and contemplative approach. Their narrative is emotionally compelling precisely because it feels so real, focusing on their quiet moments of shared pains and growing intimacy rather than dramatic confrontations. The film's strength is its release to offer easy answers, presenting a complex and morally ambiguous situations with remarkable honesty. The pacing of the film is deliberately slow, which may not appeal to all viewers but is essential to its artistic vision. It mirrors of the longer painful process of healing and discovery for the character. Instead of rushed out event, the movie lingers on a long single shadow of the couple in a quiet room or a long drive through a snowy landscape, allowing the audience to feel the weight of their silence and unspoken emotion. This unhurried tempo draws the viewers into the character's internal world, making their gradual emotional shift all the more impactful. The performances and characters. Bae Yong-joon and Ye-jin deliver masterful tenor performances that are the emotional core of the film. Bae Yong-joon, in a departure for his more romantic Winter Sonata portrayal in Soo, with a quiet intensity, conveying his inner turmoil and snow, thought, trouble, and expectations and body language. His performances is a testament of the power of stillness, communicating more in a single paint glass than page of dialogue ever could. Ye-jin portrayal of seo-young is equally compelling. She brings a fragile strength to the character who has been completely shattered by betrayal. Her transformation from a withdrawn, defensive woman to one who has tried to allow herself to feel again is a beautiful art. The chemistry between the two leads is not one of the explosive passion, but of a gentle, comforting solidity. Their characters are believable and well developed, with their flaws and vulnerabilities, making their bordering relationship feel earned and aesthetic, see visual and cinematography. The film visual style is a key component of its melancholy atmosphere. The color palette is muted and cool, dominated by shades of gray, blue, and white, reflected the tighter April snow and the emotional state of the character. The cinematography by Lee Noel is used, utilizing a lot of long takes and structured shots that evoke a sense of quiet observation. There are many memorable visual moments, such as the haunting shots of the progress alone in their response hospital room, separated by a thin wall but connected by their shared tragedy. The use of natural light and the simple, almost raw set design of the hospital and control room emphasize the isolation and emotional emptiness that the characters feel. The final scene, set in the snowy countryside, and the particularly striking, with the cold, pristine landscape serving as a beautiful backdrop to their fragile new beginning. The sound and music. The sound design in April Snow is just as important as the visual. Directed Hur Jin-ho brilliant use of silence, allowing the ambient sound of the hospital, the beeping of the machines, the shuffling of it, the distant whisper to fill the space and amplify the characters along line. The quiet is never empty, it is quiet with unspoken thought and emotions. The score, composed by Jo Song's view, is sparse but deeply effective. Its feature melancholic piano melodies that perfectly complement the film's soundable tone without even becoming overly sentimental or manipulative. The music swept at key emotional moments, providing a gentle underscore to the character's pain and hope. The deliberate and minimal use to music make the mixed moment when it does appear all the more powerful, enhancing the overall emotional impact. Theme and emotional impact. April Snow delve into profound theme of love, fidelity, guilt, and the process of healing. It asks difficult questions about the nature of love and whether a relationship born from betrayal can ever be pure. The film suggests that human connection can emerge from the most painful circumstances, and that forgiveness, both of other and of oneself, is a long and arduous journey. The emotional impact of the film is deep and lasting. It's not a traject in the traditional sense, but a quiet meditation of loss that resolved long after the created draw. The film's sensitivity, that the resonance of the performances create an emotional honesty that feels truly authentic. It lingers in your mind, prompting you to reflect on the complexity of human relationships and the quiet tragedy that shape our life. Unique observation. April Snow is a fascinating case study in film, as directed Hur Jin is known of his unique complex style, which he also showcased in his earlier climate work like Christmas in August. He reportedly scripted April Snow as he was shooting it, a process that could easily lead to a messy feel, but there result in a narrative that feels erotic and truthful. This improvisational approach likely contributed to the raw and thought performances from the lead act. The film has often been composed to Wong Kar-wai's and in the mood for love due to its sheer theme of two people bonding over their expensive infidelity. However, while Wong's film is a stylish and ethereal period piece that ends with immediately, April Snow is contemporary and grounded, offering a more direct, albeit still dedicated conclusion. My personal experience watching the film was one of quiet contemplation. It felt less like a movie and more like a window into two people's lives during a time of profound change. The film deliberate pace, quiet patience, but the emotional reward was immense. April Snow is a definite must-watch for fans of thoughtful, character-driven. I can its earned a score of 8 of 10 stars for its exceptional performances, stunning cinematography, and emotional depth. While its deliberate pace may not be for everyone, its artistic version and sincere emotional core make it a powerful and rewarding viewing experience. This film will be most enjoyed by audiences who appreciated classic, slow-burn melodramas and sophisticated love stories. Viewers who enjoy film by directors like Wong Kar-wai, of those who are fans of powerful acting and beautiful visual storytelling, will be deeply moved by this movie. Those who perfect fast-paced, large, high-stakes drama or conventional romance narrative, however, may find the film to be too slow and uneventful. After reading our breakdown, is April Snow a cinematography journey you willing to take on? Is its slow-burn piece a deal breaker for you? Let us know your verdict in comment. If you're seeking other beautifully shot, emotionally resonant South Korean film, we highly recommend it. You watch A Moment to Remember. Be sure to subscribe to The Movie Master for more in-depth view for film from around the world.